What's up, dude?
What's up? What's up?
Congrats on everything.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's awesome. You know better than anybody, probably. All right, so here you are, the VYPE podcast room, powered by Waterbury. Have a seat. All right, what's going on, everybody? Matt Malatesta, Jackson DiPasquale. Everybody knows this man, Mr. Coonskin Keisean Henderson from Legacy, the School of Sports Sciences. We said it right. All right, congrats on what's happened, dude. It's wild because in theory, not a ton of people have seen you actually play on the high school scene.
Yes,
but what is wild is you have broken the internet as it relates to marketing.
Oh yeah, yes sir.
What in the heck is behind the coonskin cap? I gotta know.
So, long story short,
Yes.
I bought it at the All-American game. Like 2 years ago, I went to the camp. I bought it at the camp. Me and a friend had bought it. Well, me and Mike Brown
Right.
bought it together, and we bought some like knitted jackets and everything, and then we was in the hotel room with the slingshot, stuff like that. We came back. Our original plan was just to wear it to school. That was gonna be the baseline, just wear it to school and like see what people were gonna say. We didn't end up doing that. I took it home because I just came back from the trip and we just went straight to school. Came back home, my mom seen it. She's like, "There's something about this. You got to do something." So she was like, literally the next weekend, I was going to Florida for a Battle 7-on-7 tournament. She threw it in the bag and was like, "You might just want to wear it around like the hotel or anything, and like just want to take pictures in it." And I was like, "Okay." I got skeptical because it was like I couldn't close my bag because the hairs on it wasn't like closing.
Yeah,
So
right.
I was like, I wanted to just take it out and throw it like just back on the bed, but it was like, all right, it's in there already. I'm just gonna keep it in there. So I got there. We were on a team bus. Right before we were about to play, I threw it on, and my teammates was like, "Oh, nah, this is fire." And I was like, "Okay." So I kept it on. It was like at least a mile walk to get to the state, like to get to where we were playing at.
Yeah.
And like everybody was just like looking. It was like, "Nah, this is different. Like they never seen nothing like this." I got on the field. I warmed up. I thought it was just gonna fall off, like, cause it's like loose, like it's loose on the sides.
Right.
And then I did a backflip. It stayed on. So then I was like, okay, I'm just gonna play in it. And then right when I stepped on the field, when I say like every cameraman turned from watching Raw Miami and SFE play to our field, and like it was crazy.
That is, I mean, it's just weird how genius marketing that is.
Yes, sir.
And now, now your game matches the aura, let's call it. So how important is marketing now in the world of high school sports? It seems like it's taken off,
I see
and you're kind of at the forefront of it.
Oh yeah, no, that's crazy. I say it's bigger than like what people think. Like a lot of people say like 7-on-7 doesn't matter. I say I told people I use 7-on-7 to like just push my brand. Like I could care less if we win or lose. It's cameras everywhere at this point, and it's an NIL world. It's a marketing world. So and do things to promote you for the future. It's like it's a parallel plane. It's gonna be your brand in football at this point, and the better your brand is, the more you got to play to that standard. And if you keep it on a parallel plane, really, it's football higher than your brand in all reality, but like it's technically a parallel plane when it's coming to this.
All right, Alex, we got to clip that right there. That's what these high school kids are not getting yet. They're kind of getting it, but like you, Jermaine Bishop, showing up in the Batman outfit. I'm like, how in the heck do you even play football in a Batman outfit?
That's just him,
which
though.
was genius. But as you're kind of on the cutting edge of that,
Yes, sir.
I'm telling you, people are going to be doing it all the time now.
I see it.
And just be like, oh yeah, we know where it all started.
Oh, yeah.
Well, shoot, I saw a kid this weekend in College Station wearing the coonskin cap, and I was like, is Keisean out here? Like, what's going on?
I see it everywhere. I get calls like almost every weekend from like 7-on-7 tournaments. We see people wearing it regularly, like as regular day. Like outfits and stuff like that. It's crazy. I
Dude.
never thought that it would like got this far.
It's hilarious.
all.
It is awesome. All right, so you kind of took the path less traveled, let's call it, with going to Legacy. What was it about Legacy's like, hey, this is the right fit for me? And when was that? Was that in 8th grade, 9th grade? How did it work out?
I've been there since my 6th grade year.
Golly,
So
okay.
it originally started as a kid in my neighborhood. He played basketball there. He left his middle school, went there, and he was like, I think the best place for you to play sports in 6th grade is Legacy. At first, I was gonna go to like either Bailey or Bama and then just go through like the whole spring district and that whole thing. But I wanted to play sports my 6th grade year, and I was like, "There's why sit out and then play 7th and 8th grade, and then be like a option to play high school, like you know what I'm saying." And I didn't at that time. I was little, like
Right.
I was like not even 5 foot. I
Right.
was really like the shortest, one of the shortest kids, like going into like middle school and stuff like that. And it was just like, where's the best fit for me? And I felt like when I stepped on campus, I was so nervous. Like when the funny story is, I was crying, like writing. We had to write an essay to get accepted into the school. I was crying in the office and everything. Like I was like, I don't want to not get accepted and I have to go somewhere else. I was just like
Oh,
flustered. It was funny though. But once I like stepped foot on campus, I knew a whole bunch of people that was going there through like Little League and stuff like that, and just like people that stayed in the area. And then it made me like meet more people who have like been there and done that, like coaches and like people who have been in the business like area. Like I learned ASL my first year there. It was like it's just like a lot of opportunities that I couldn't like pass up.
and that's really cool because it is, people will knock it just because, oh man, who do they play? Where do they play? How can we see them? But what do you think you've learned the most being there?
How to talk to people. I feel like in this world, the more relationships you have, the better your opportunities will be. Like you never know where you're gonna meet anybody in the future. Like, shoot, I can go down the line and let's say like I left my wallet and I met somebody in passing and we had a great connection. They might end up wanting to bless me and pay for like the things that I have. Like it's just little things like that. You
Yeah,
never know who you're gonna run into. So I just feel like that's how Legacy like has prepared me for like moments like this. Like they've just really showed me that like it's more to just being an athlete. Like,
that's a great way to put it. You have a coach
oh yeah.
who could ball. Michael Bishop.
Oh yeah.
Like people glaze over Michael Bishop because he was at Willis,
Yeah.
JUCO,
Oh yeah.
K-State. Like who's K-State?
Yeah.
He was
Yes, sir.
finished second in the Heisman. He was
Crazy.
unbelievable. And just shaking his hands. His hands
Yeah, he's
are
got
as big as his hat. They're
he's got sausage
massive.
fingers.
And I'm like,
It's
God,
like
dog.
it's like two of my fingers are one of
He
his. and
is
it's crazy.
massive. What have you learned the most from him? Because he hasn't done the marketing
Mhm.
piece that you've already engaged in, but he did it on the field.
Mhm.
What have you learned the most from him?
So how to keep my head down and keep working. It's gonna be a lot of critics that's gonna doubt you and want you to play other things and other positions. But if you stick true to who you are, things gonna flourish. That's like his biggest thing. And I gave him this quote and he takes it and runs with it.
Yeah.
It's the biggest room in the house is the room for improvement. And he's taking it and ran with
Ooh.
it. He takes it and he runs with it and says that that's his quote now. But it's not.
Man, what the heck? Marketing in quotes. And it's like you're 30 years old. You're like a 30-year-old marketing executive that is also playing football, which is really cool. Define the aura. What is, people might see you on social media and they're programmed to think one way.
Yeah.
What do you think the Keisean aura is?
I don't think I have aura. I think I'm just me. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. A lot of people say that like I have aura or like they say like a lot of people just like gravitate towards me and I say, I don't know, I just be me. I mean, there's no other way to put it. I mean, I like in the tough situations, I'm just me, calm, cool, collected, but I have like a goofy side that like a lot of people see and they feel like that's just something that like everybody wants to be around. And it's just like a great spirit. And I feel like that's a blessing I have that like people just want to be around me and just want to be great like around me. And I feel like that's the best piece about it.
Great spirit. That's a great. You should make a T-shirt out of that. That's the next marketing thing. Talk about a cheat day. We're not playing. We're not working out. We're just hanging out. What are we doing? What are we eating?
Man, I'm gaming. I'm a gamer.
Okay.
So, number one, we playing the game. Number two, I think the meal that we having, we got to go to Chili's. Chili's and Waffle House are my go-tos. Chili's, Waffle House, and Cane's. But if I'm in Third Ward, I'm going to Frenchie's. Those the only 4 spots that I can go to, like on a cheat day, I'll say. And then, shoot, I'm just gaming. I'm playing NCAA, everything all day.
Frenchie's right on U of H's campus is
It's
perfection. It's a recruiting trip by itself.
It is chef's kiss. I told somebody yesterday, Troy plays. I told him, he was like, I've never had the Frenchies. I said, when we get on campus, first place we going is Frenchies. Right after the workout, bro.
It's a great spot.
Frenchies and Waffle House. He's a Waffle House head just like me. We're going to be there together, having the time of our life. I'm finna be getting that all-star meal. Yeah, I know the whole meal. All-star meal, hash brown, scrambled eggs with American cheese, no sauces. Give me bacon, and we good. Regular waffle.
I'm starting to get hungry. That is perfect. Who's kind of been like along the way? It could be, and these people kind of transition in and out of your life. Who's been the most influential person? Would you say?
My mom.
Yeah,
she's been there since day one. I mean, she's the one that gave me this to propel everything that I got going on. And it's just a blessing to have somebody like that that's really doesn't know. Let's just say she doesn't really know a lot about football, but she does know the outside parts that it takes to be a better like human being. Like, you know, just the little things like how to talk to people, how to just be around people, and just like, I don't know, just be a great spirit, because she has a great spirit of her own, and I feel like my personality comes from her. I mean, and that's just really a blessing to have somebody.
That's a huge gift, because you know, some people are just shut down and they're never going to come out.
Oh, yeah.
You think, but you're just all the way out all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Which is awesome. But your mom plays sports too. So she knows a little something about basketball. Maybe not football.
Yeah, not football. I mean, a lot of my people play other sports.
Yeah.
They ran track. I come from a family full of athletes. Track, basketball, cheerleading. Shoot, what else? It might be somebody that played water
polo.
Softball.
Yeah.
Baseball. It's just like a lot of like moving parts, and I feel like all that just was easy for me to learn off of people.
When you're playing the game, who are you playing? Who do you love to play as a team or a person on when you're playing
like
video games?
Video games. Shoot, I do random 3 times. Whatever I get, I play with. So if anybody that want the smoke, my game, I'm gonna plug my gamer tag. My gamer tag is award him with a capital A. Run it. PS5 NCAA. Send it my way. Let's go. I'm ready.
I mean, people talk a lot of game.
I know.
I mean, I remember North Shore's quarterback last year. He thought he was it, and then he put it on blast on social media, and he's not it. He is not it. Caleb Bailey.
I feel like I've instilled that I am a nice NCAA player. Because I mean, not a lot of people get the opportunity to play against Cam Newton in video games in general, and I feel like he's one. I'm not gonna lie, he's one of the best gamers that I've seen that's played in the NFL, and he knows what he's doing. But I hung in with him. A lot of people getting blown out by like 60, 70. I lost by 4.
That's not bad.
Which is like. And I was like a close. He kicked the field goal to win. Let's just say that.
He kicked the field goal. Count. Honestly,
he kicked the field goal to win the game.
That does not even count.
I mean, in my eyes, that's a win for me. I mean, nobody has done that. So
I'm with that. What are you working on this summer? Like, because you work with, I think Colbert.
Yeah.
Great guy.
Oh, yeah.
He was on the cover of VYPE also back in the day. Daryl Colbert played at Lamar, but now he's like a super trainer for quarterbacks. And I know you had experience with, Cam and Shador getting drafted, and you kind of got to see all that. What have you learned on that in that space?
So I learned how to just keep a leveled head when there's a crazy storm going your way. Like I seen Shador, like he even at his lowest, he kept a high spirit, and it's like, shoot, there's nothing that can beat that out. Like that's crazy how like you think something's gonna happen your way, and then it doesn't, and you still keep the same level-headed the whole time through that process. And then when you get in the facility, you're upbeat and you're not taking that as a slap in the face. You just taking the punches and rolling with them, and that's just crazy to see. And then with Cam, it's like you started from like the bottom, like nothing, and you just gritted and grinded your way to the top. And like that's just two lessons that I learned throughout that whole process. Like just wait your turn, your time's coming, and then also like it's everything's not given, it's earned.
I'm embarrassed to say, Cam Ward, not in VYPE.
Yeah.
Not good.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, oh God, he's the number one pick in the draft.
Oh yeah.
U of H.
Mm.
What is it about U of H? Is it staying local? Is it your relationship guy?
Oh yeah.
What is it about U of H that you fallen in love with, and that's your spot?
Oh yeah. So my whole thing with U of H is the loyalty piece that they've had in me. It was like they were my fifth offer. So way back then, that was before Coach Fritz was there. So like the offer was on the table, but really it really shifted when I got my offer from Baylor when Coach Bell was there. And then the same week I went to Tulane when Coach Fritz was there. And it was like both of them were the only two offers that I had that wanted me to play quarterback at that time. Like those are the only two. Like out of all like 24 offers that I had, those were the only two that like stuck and was like, yeah, we want you to play quarterback. So then when they both got the jobs at U of H, it was like, okay, this is like kind of easy. Like this is pretty easy for me to make this decision. And then in all reality, I wanted to go far, like before everything like transition the way it is. Like I wanted to be like as far as possible, like away. Like I wanted to go like to the far places, but it's no better place than home in my eyes right now.
Sean Bell
Oh yeah.
is a great guy and a great coach, and he was the first coach at Magnolia West. And man, he just was kind of before his time, and you knew he was going to college. You knew he was going to be in college coaching. But those two, that is so weird that you say that, because those two coming together at U of H really kind of flipped the switch for you, which is actually makes a lot of sense. What do y'all do for fun outside of the game? What other outside interests do you have? Are you, I mean, because are you kind of a fashion person also? I kind of get that vibe as well.
Yeah, I say my biggest thing is probably like DIYing clothes. I make a lot of like jorts. I cut sleeves off of shirts. I find like little things to just make an outfit pop, I say. I might not take the most pictures, which I need to get better at, but you know, I say just like finding like little pieces to make the outfit pop. Like that's just kind of like what I do outside of like playing the game or stuff like that. I gotta find that one piece that nobody else has that like I can make it mine. Like I can make it my own.
You are out there, dude. I do love it. I do love that. Is super cool. All-time favorite movie.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna give you two. I'm gonna give you three.
Couple genres.
So if we go on Disney, I'm gonna go Cars 2.
2.
Yeah, Cars 2. So Disney, we going Cars 2. If we're going musical, we going High School Musical.
That goes way back.
I can watch all the High School Musicals, but I feel like 2 was better than 1, but 3 is better than 2. That's in my opinion.
Oh, that's bold.
Because a lot of people say that they like
bold.
1 more. But so if we going like sentimental and romance, I'm gonna go to Notebook. Yeah,
that's a pretty solid list.
Yeah,
those are 3. You know what? What I do love is you know exactly what you're. I mean, it's not like there was any hesitation.
Then wait, if we go in action, greatest movie of all time, Avengers: Infinity War. That is, when I say, look, I can look into the camera and say this. If you looking for plot twist, your heart to be hurting, a good old fashioned movie, you gotta watch Avengers: Infinity War. You just if you're not even watching Marvel, just watch the whole thing. I rewatched the whole thing over and over again. Greatest cinematic universe of all time. That's
it's the best.
That's all I can say. It's
But you're convicted. I
Yes.
mean, it's like you are like
yes.
you,
I'm a like when I say like I'm a like I guess not a movie guy. I just like good movies. I don't know.
are you a binger? You're like a Netflix streaming binger type of
Not
guy.
a. I mean, I wouldn't say a binger.
Yeah.
But like if I get on the show, I'm hooked
I
on it.
know.
Like my show right now, I'm watching You, and it's crazy.
It is good.
It's got some twists
Creepy.
and turns. Like yeah, I
A
was
little
like,
creepy in there.
I don't even watch those type of movies. I dislike scary movies with a passion. Really, like I don't like them. Like I'm cool with Scream not bad, but like when we get to like the I don't know, like
No, I'm not-
we just can't do it. Like I'm not watching Paranormal Activity.
Yeah.
I'm not watching Annabelle. Anything that in the title it says these things were real.
I'm out.
Nah, I might walk out. You know what I'm saying? It might be one of those like chucking the deuces and I'm walking out the theater. I'm not even gonna sit there and watch. I'm just gonna close my eyes and just
Yeah.
sit there.
Or look away. You kind of got the look away.
Yeah,
when the
like
bad
it's like
stuff
you
is
covering
coming.
your eyes and you just
Yeah,
looking
yeah.
like this because you really don't want to get scared, but you want to watch the movie. I'm like one of those like this.
I just don't need all that clutter in my mind.
Man,
just
that's how
freaking me out.
Man, people said Sinners wasn't scary. I watched Sinners, but the only thing that got me was when it was one scene in the movie. It's a spoiler. I'm sorry, guys. But the cornbread came to the door and he tried to get his money and then he snatched his hand and tried to bite him. Man, the music just like got me. I jumped out my seat a little bit. I ain't gonna lie. I jumped out my seat. But it was worth it. Sinners is a really good movie and I enjoyed that. But nah, you're not getting me to watch no Paranormal Activity, Insidious, all of that.
You're kind of a technician on the movies and the shows. Like,
Yeah.
like maybe this is the future.
I'm a real comedy guy. I like
Yep.
a lot of like
Yep,
I mean,
yep.
but I like a lot of like either rom-coms or comedy show. Like I like my movies to be chill. Like, I'm good
Exactly.
with that. I can watch it like Adam Sandler movies. I can watch all of those. Like I'm just
51st dates or something like light.
yes.
You're light. We're light and airy
Yes.
type people. Yeah.
Yes.
I'm not into the intense scary
No,
movies.
I went
Heck
to
no.
only movie I watched on my own that was scary. But I went with a group of people. I watched Smile. It was on my
no.
birthday. Man, I was just like, okay, let's just try something different. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? It was me, my god brother, and then like one of my closest friends. We went, bro. We was all jumping out the seats. We was all hugged up. We was petrified. I would never go back again. I could probably watch the two. I could watch two because I seen one, but I would never, and I mean never, go and watch a scary movie like that on my own.
In a theater.
Yeah.
Heck no.
Nah, we gotta watch that from home. With
Yes.
people, a lot of people in the room.
Yeah.
As a kid,
And the lights on.
Man, with the lights on, I might need a nightlight.
I had a
You might
nightlight
need a
on top
nightlight,
of a
man.
nightlight. Wrapped in a nightlight.
Cause, as a little kid, I was like, I went to a sleepover. I remember this is what really set it off. As a kid, I went to a sleepover. They talking about, okay, let's watch scary movies. I'm like, all right. I've never watched scary movies. I've been a kid and just like really good, like just Marvel movies as a kid. Man, they put on Chucky. I seen that little doll. Then he had one.
No.
He had one sitting on the corner of his room. I couldn't go to sleep. I called my mom and I was like, "Let's come get me, please." I was begging him.
It's true. It's
I
true.
was like, just come get me.
Because
Like,
once
for
you
real.
get past it and everybody else is sleeping,
Yes,
you're
I was the
awake
only one
with
awake.
that doll, and you're looking at him like,
And I just wanted to go
Mom.
get something to drink. Like
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
it. I felt like I couldn't leave the room. He was looking at me. Me
Yeah.
and him was having an intense like eye contact, and I
Yes.
was like, I just didn't want to leave. I was like, okay, it's either I leave the house or I'm not leaving the room. I'm not going to sleep. Because if I go to sleep and I hear something that I don't want to hear, yeah, I don't know
You're
what
losing
to do.
it.
Yeah, I'm
Losing
losing
it.
it. I'm out.
What about, okay, dead or alive? You're going to have another great answer for this also. I know it. Dead or alive,
Okay.
who would you want to meet
Who I
or
wanna
have
meet?
dinner with? Dead or alive?
Oh, I'm going LeBron James, bro.
Okay.
I got to. I'm going either LeBron. Ooh, I'm going either LeBron. I'm trying to, or I'm going to meet Lamar Jackson. Those are my two right there. LeBron. I've been a LeBron fan since I was like a baby.
Yeah.
I had the socks. I had the shoes. When I used to hoop, I just wanted LeBrons. I ain't want nothing else. Y'all can keep the Kobe. Y'all can keep the Kyries. Man, give me some LeBron soldiers. I'm in there. The ones that strapped up to right here, I remember those like day one. Ooh, I used to be in there getting no buckets with them. But it was cool though. It was cool though.
You look good.
I was a double merchant. All I used to do was just grab the rebound, go back up with it. I had no ball. I had no bag, no nothing. Look, give me the ball in the post. I'm gonna give you a little jab step, one dribble. I'm getting to my spot, layup. That's it. That's all and then when I got older, I started hitting from the wing. You know, I started shooting the wing jump shot. You know, I started stepping out to the three. I felt myself. You know what I'm saying? Freshman year was my last year playing basketball, but I went out with a bang though. People don't know that. I had 38, 12, and 8 in the state final game.
Yeah.
For basketball. I was like my last game I ever played. Went out with a bang, but we lost. So I was like, that's why. And I felt like it was my fault because I missed the free throws. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh my God. How can you give it up there?
I was so tired. Like when I said it was something that happened where like a lot of like 3 or 4 kids like that was like this, like I was a starter, but like 3 or 4 like the other starters like couldn't play. And I want to say it was like a physical or something like that. And basically I went to go, like I went off whole first half. It was my game. Like I was dunking, like I was catching lobs, like shooting from the wing, corner threes, everything. Like I felt like I couldn't miss. So it comes halftime. I'm like, okay, we got this in the bag. You know what I'm saying? It's like we are only up 2, and we're like, we just gotta keep playing. So it got to like fourth quarter. I caught another lob. I hit another 3. And everything just went down the drain. That was it. I was so tired. Like when I say like all my adrenaline just like died out, they was like, I got fouled going up for a layup. I wanted, like, you know how when into the game, you know how when you just want to make the layup so you don't have to shoot the free throws. Like I was like, don't even foul me. Let me just go up with the layup, bro. I don't even foul me. Like at that point, I was just like, I don't want to get fouled, nothing, because I was hitting all the free throws. Like I was like, I want to say like 8 for 8 from the free throw line first, like the whole game. And I just missed the last 2. But I got the rebound to call a timeout, threw it to the corner for the game winner. Man, we missed it. It was just like, dang. Like if I would just hit the free throws, bro.
And your basketball career done.
Yeah, it was over with. It was just because they didn't want me to get hurt. They knew my two intentions was playing football. I didn't want to play basketball. I just played basketball for my friends and stuff like that. But like I was like, shoot, I just had to.
Is LeBron the GOAT though?
Yeah, no questions asked. But I would say MJ was the forefront, but Bron just took it to another level. I'm just gonna say. I mean, fine. If y'all want to say like the greatest winner, Michael Jordan, greatest all around player, Bron. That's just my take. That's my opinion. Y'all probably gonna get mad at me,
right?
But that's just my opinion. That doesn't mean that my opinion is right or wrong. It just means that it's my opinion.
Well said. When you show up to the 7-on-7 world, can you feel? And you're going to Elite 11. You're going to these camps. Can you just feel like everyone is looking at me? Do you like that having the target on your back like that? You feel like does that work for you, or it's like, holy crap, everybody is staring at me?
I feel like I got used to it quick because my grandfather's super loud. So like I got used to having all the eyes on me and like just being around the people with all like everybody just like staring at him because like, oh my God, what is this guy doing? Like, why is he so loud? And we're going, man, craziest story. I say, we went to the McDonald's All-American game. My cousin Isaiah Collier, he was playing in the game, and I didn't know he was there. I went with my friends. I went with a group of friends, and all I hear is, "We're going for the MVP, Isaiah. Let's make the free throw. Let's go." I turned to the left. Like this is across the Toyota Center. Like this is like when I say I'm sitting behind the players. Booming. He's all the way on like the back, like the back of the backboard. I'm on the opposite side, and I turn. I'm like, "Who is that?" And then I seen him. I locked eyes. I was like, "Nah, that's my grandfather, guys." I said, "Man, how did he get here? Like when did he get here?" And he didn't even text me. Like I said I was going.
Right.
He just was there. I was like, nah, this is crazy. But like, and then my friend was like, he's like, man, I didn't know your grandfather was coming. I said, I didn't know either. I couldn't have told you that. I was surprised. So at halftime, he ran into us. I was like, Big Tom, I want you to come sit next to me. And I was like, okay. He's like, bring your friends with you. I got a whole row. I got a whole row with me. We gonna sit here. We gonna cheer him on. We trying to get him to get that MVP. You know what I'm saying? And then why did he end up meeting LeBron? So he shook his hand, everything, and didn't tell me nothing. He said, "Oh, Big Tom, I met LeBron." I was like, "You didn't tell me?"
Yes.
I was like, "I'm in the same building as you, and you didn't tell me that you met LeBron." I was like, "That hurt."
You got to have a hype man though. You got to, and he sounds like he's a super hype man.
When I say super, you know the saying "ballers is coming," like the U of H thing.
Yes,
that was him. He came up with that.
Wow.
He came up my first visit there, and like it was like my first visit, but I brought my third visit, but I brought everybody with me.
Yeah.
And he was like, Big Time, you gonna be doing big things. Ballers is coming. Ballers is coming. And then everybody was just laughing. And then one of the coaches, he was like, that kind of got a ring to it.
Yes.
And then he was like, yeah, the ballers is coming. And then the cameraman made it no better. He was in his face. He was propped up like this. He was like, yeah, Key gonna bring the ballers. The ballers is coming. Yeah, Key to the city. Yeah, y'all already know. And we was like, oh, man. Mind you, this guy's 6'3", swole guy.
Yeah.
He just looks like a tank. Like, you just, like, you look at him, you're like, okay, this guy is like, he's just,
he's got aura.
Yeah.
He is the aura.
Really?
Yes.
Like, really, he's like.
So that's where you're getting it from.
He might be the definition of it. Like, like, when you walk in the building, you see him, he like, what's up, Doc? How you doing, Doc? You know what I'm saying? And then you look at him, you're like, who is this guy, bro? And then you're like, man, this guy got some great energy.
He's
I
massive.
really like that guy.
Yeah.
And then it's just like, okay. And then everybody just knows him now. Like, he's like everybody knows my grandfather now.
So to see U of H losing the finals though in basketball, that was devastating. But like, I was a kid when Phi Slama Jama happened. You talk about a marketing genius group that put that Phi Slama Jama tag on them.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it was amazing. But man, U of H is coming. Football wise, we'll see what happens this year. I think they're gonna be all right. Basketball is incredible.
Yeah.
They're bringing, just a lot of notoriety to U of H, and now it's on the map.
Oh yeah.
It's cool to see.
It's crazy. The amount of DMs I got saying that it was my fault that we lost. I was like, what did I do? I didn't do anything. Like I'm just an innocent bystander watching the game myself,
Right.
just like y'all.
Yeah.
And then I got people recording videos, sending it to me, talking about, Key, this all your fault. They wouldn't have did this if you would. See, you're committed. This is why they did that. I was like, dang, bro, I didn't do nothing. And these my close friends, they posting it, and then it turned into like a whole like montage of people just reposting saying like, Key, this your fault. See, you shouldn't have posted nothing. You should just kept quiet and said nothing. I was like, dang, bro, I didn't even do nothing.
Do you like to be the mystery man? Because you're kind of the mystery man.
Oh yeah. It's
Because do you like that? And you kind of you surprise people with the energy.
Yeah. I mean, when you see me from afar, everybody thinks I'm like super stuck up, quiet, don't say nothing at all. Like just like, I don't know. I feel like a lot of people like off the impression that I get, they say that they think that I'm like entitled until they talk to me. And then when they talk to me, it's kind of like, oh, you're just like us. And I'm like, well, I mean, what else was I supposed to be? I didn't know what else I was supposed to be. I mean, y'all thought I was just going to be like, nah, no pictures, move. I don't do that. I don't do that. No pictures after 5 o'clock. You're going to have to pay. Move, back up, back up. Nah, I'm not like that. I'm just like you come up to me, just have a conversation. I'm not going to be like, nah, I don't want to take no pictures. Like, I'm open to pictures, everything. Like, I'm just open to everything. So,
NIL, if you could rep a product, what product would you want to rep? Mine?
Tony Satcherin's. That sound random,
that is hot sauce.
I'm telling y'all.
I went to LSU. I'm a Louisiana guy.
Yeah.
I know if you don't have it in your car
TC's,
and you go to
Look.
Whataburger and you just get it going?
Look.
Yes.
It's no meal like a Tony Saturn's meal. You grab the Tony. Look, I want everybody looking at me through this camera. If you don't have Tony Saturn's in your house, and I come over and I ask you where's the Tony Saturn's, and y'all say, oh, we got Slap Your Mamas. Nah, bro. Where the TC's at, bro? I want Tony Saturn's. I'm coming over. I'm putting Tony Saturn's on everything. Pasta, noodles. So what else?
Cereal, salad.
Nah, I won't eat salad. But like sometimes when we're feeling it, I guess. I mean, we'll put it on the salad. We go. What else on the Tony Saturn's? Steak. So chicken.
Shrimp. Crawfish, of course.
See, he knows.
I know.
He knows. You know what I'm saying? See, look, Tony Saturn's goes on whatever. That's my opinion. I'm repping Tony Saturn's until the last day. Tony Saturn's, if you see this,
hit me up.
Hit me up, man. Tony Saturn's. Look, I'm telling y'all, the amount of Tony Saturn's we buy in a year is crazy. She gets frustrated and like, why do you need Tony Saturn's?
Why
are you questioning me?
Yes.
What's
Exactly.
up? What are we doing?
Pizza.
Why are you
all over pizza?
Why are you questioning what do I do with Tony Saturn's? Why I can't just enjoy my meal? You know what I'm saying? I don't question you when you do things on your meal. I mean, hey, you could put cheese on your hot dog. I don't question it.
Right.
But you know, when I put Tony Saturn's on the meal and I say, bro, what's up with the Tony Saturn's, bro? And you say, nah, bro, I don't mess with Tony Saturn's.
We're not friends.
Nah, we're not cool.
We're not cool.
We're not cool no more.
What's the goal this year in football? What are you trying to do?
Big goal. So for team wise, we try to go undefeated. I think that's everybody's goal is to go undefeated. Mm-hmm. Team wise, we try to go undefeated and just be like great on all cylinders. Like last year, we were good sometimes on offense, good sometimes on defense, and sometimes we were good on special teams. We want to be great at all three cylinders of the game. And I feel like that's what we need to improve on and be like. I feel like that comes with brotherhood. Like, really, it starts first day on Monday. Shoot, the more camaraderie we got as a team, the better everything gonna be. And like, when you don't have individuals on the team, you can really see it. Like, that's probably why we had the record we had like 2 years ago, my sophomore year, is because everybody was like, we all had the same goal and we all wanted to win. Like, it was nothing that can stop us but ourselves. And that one game we lost was like literally ourselves. We beat ourselves. But personal wise, at least 500, like 3,000 passing yards. Because this year I went 2,500 and we played, what was that, 9 games?
Right.
So like, it was like, if we get 4 more games on the schedule, I can definitely throw for way more than that. And then also win Gatorade Player of the Year, which is gonna be crazy because you don't see it from a private school, like either any private school or like we're not even in it, like we're just a charter school, so like you don't see it from that. That'd be anyways. Bold. That's what I'm saying. That's why I want to attack the big things, like things that's like that seem unreachable to other people, but like I feel like it's in hand.
Most cherished item you have?
Most cherished item?
Like if your house is burning down,
my house
what do you
is
have to
burning
have?
down.
You got to get this first.
That's a crazy question.
It's a hard question.
What's the first?
Like, you made it out the house, but you got to run back in because there's something that you can't, like, you have to have it.
I'm assuming I got my wallet and my phone already on me. I got it. So, first thing I'm running back in for, it's 2 things. It's either my PS5, because I'm not buying another one. Nah, that's out of pocket. That's coming out of pocket. That's $500. Yeah. I'm not buying another one of those. But Number 2, I'm probably gonna grab this poster off my wall. Well, it's not really a poster. It's kind of like a banner. So as a kid, I've been having this all my life. It's like my name and like it's my name, and then it got like all like the Steelers players from like what year was that? I want to say
Your team was the Steelers?
Yeah.
Oh, poor Ogle's gonna be jealous. He's
Oh,
not
yeah.
here. Our other guy's a big time Steelers
Bro,
guy.
it's got Troy Polamalu on it. Big Ben. Who else on there?
James
Brett
Harris.
Kiesel, James Harrison, the Bus. It's got a whole bunch of people on that poster, and they got signatures that I can't get rid of. My name's on that. Like, I have to take it. That's like, and it's literally like when I walk in my room, I turn around, it's like on the top of like right there. So I gotta pull that off and get out of there. Everything else I feel like I can get again, but like that's like the number. I can't get that again. Like,
So, in my house, we have one thing. Now it's changed. It used to be LSU helmets. It used to be North Shore because I wrote a book about North Shore. But now it could be. We can't get rid of
oh my
Boom.
God.
the coonskin cap. It's replaced it all. All right, Matt Malatesta, Jackson DiPasquale, Keisean Henderson. What a pleasure to have you here. We'll see y'all next time, and we'll see you at the game.